Everyone was getting settled after a hard day, and it was a typical evening in the Johnston home. Anna was deep in contemplation as she browsed through her phone in her bedroom. There was a sense of security and familiarity in the silence of the house. But that serene ambience was destroyed in a matter of seconds. A stinging agony tore through Anna's body, causing her to wince and grab her stomach. She initially wrote it off as a cramp, something small. She shifted in bed in an attempt to feel comfortable, but she gasped as the pain got worse. She felt sick to her stomach, and her forehead started to perspire. She inhaled deeply as she tried to regain her composure, but everything around her felt unsteady. Her legs gave way under her as she attempted to stand. She unintentionally knocked over a light while reaching for support, bringing it falling to the ground. The house reverberated with the sound. The sound instantly caused Amber, who had been passing Anna's room, to turn around. "Anna!" Amber's voice was filled with worry as she called. She hurried into the room when no one responded. "Hello everyone, hope you are well. Please do subscribe, give this video thumbs up." She was startled by the image of Anna stooped, struggling to remain upright. As Amber knelt next to her daughter, her heart raced. "Mom!" Anna's breathing was labored, and her voice was feeble. "There's a problem. I am unable to." Her body failed her before she could say another word, and she fell to the bed. Amber pushed her palm against Anna's forehead, her hands shaking. She was shivering, yet her skin was searing hot. Amber fumbled for her phone and dialed 911 as panic swept through her chest. The emergency department. The ambulance ride seemed to go so quickly, with sirens blaring in the distance and lights flashing. Holding Anna's hand, Amber sat next to her and whispered assurances that she wasn't even sure she believed. Paramedics hurried Anna into the emergency department as soon as they got to the hospital, leaving Amber powerless to watch as her daughter vanished beyond the double doors. The whole family showed up in a matter of minutes. With anxious expressions on their faces, Trent, Liz, Alex, Jonah, and Emma stood side by side. Trent spoke steadily but urgently as he walked up to the nurse's station. "We must be informed about the whereabouts of our daughter, Anna Johnston. She was just brought in." A nurse looked at him pityingly. "She is currently being evaluated by the doctors. Someone will come talk to you as soon as we get any new information." Amber shook her head as she stood next to him. "That is insufficient. We require answers." Trent squeezed her hand and softly drew her back. "Amber, we have to let them do their job." Amber brushed a hand over her hair and turned away. The nervousness was intolerable. Standing in a sterile hospital hallway, she felt helpless, even though she had always been the one to put things together and keep their family strong. Time passed slowly. Hours seemed to stretch into minutes. Amber held her breath, waiting for news each time the doors opened. However, nobody showed up. Then suddenly, like a tidal wave, the weight of the situation fell upon her. Amber's disintegration. Amber's breathing became shallow as she started to pace. "I should have seen this coming." She shook her head and mumbled. "She has been behaving strangely. Perhaps she was worn out. Perhaps she wasn't eating healthily. Perhaps." Trent took a step forward. "Stop, Amber. You are not to blame for this." Amber wasn't paying attention though. She pushed her fists to her temples, her eyesight distorted with tears. "I'm Trent, her mother. I ought to have known. I ought to have taken action." Her body began to shake before she could finish. She breathed in rough, quick breaths. Emma, who was observing from the side, realized what was going on right away. Emma whispered softly, "Mom, you need to breathe," before coming forward and putting her arms around Amber. Amber sobbed onto her daughter's shoulder as she held on to her. It was all too much. The stress, the anxiety, the powerlessness. Emma spoke in a forceful but gentle tone. "You must be strong for Anna. Everyone does." Amber brushed away her tears and sniffed while nodding. In an attempt to regain her composure, she inhaled deeply. At that moment, the doctor entered the waiting room with a clipboard. The diagnosis. With their hearts pounding, the whole family turned to face him. Anna had a severe infection, the physician indicated. It quickly spread and had an impact on her system, which is why she passed out. "We have, however, stabilized her. Despite her continued weakness, she is reacting favorably to treatment." They were all suddenly relieved. Trent put a comforting hand on Amber's shoulder as she closed her eyes and let out a trembling breath. "Can we see her?" Jonah inquired. The physician gave a nod. For now, one at a time. She needs to sleep. The first person to enter Anna's hospital room was Amber. Her chest constricted as she saw her daughter lying in the hospital bed with IVs in her arms. However, Anna's eyes opened and a faint grin came on her face. "You freaked out, didn't you?" With a voice that was hardly more than a whisper, Anna teased. Amber laughed uncontrollably, tears streaming down her face. "More than you'll ever know." She bent over and kissed Anna's forehead tenderly. "You scared me so much." Anna gave her mother's hand a squeeze. "I'm all right, Mom. I swear." Slowly, the other members of the family moved into the room and gathered around Anna. There was a quiet appreciation that their family was still intact despite everything. Amber let herself breathe for the first time in what seemed like an eternity. And there's more. Many viewers want Anna Johnston to have her own TLC show because they like her on 7 Little Johnstons. In a recent online video, Emma Johnston discussed all of that and more. Now, what was Emma's opinion on this, and is it accurate? Fans of 7 Little Johnstons have no doubt that Anna Johnston is their favorite. Regarding Anna and her family, this may be the exact opposite, but from the perspective of the fans, she is without a doubt the most adored member of the cast. It is understandable why so many viewers have been urging Anna Johnston to have her own show when you consider that the majority of 7 Little Johnstons fans detest seeing Amber and Liz Johnston in scenes. People are even more curious to hear Anna's side of the story, especially in light of the ongoing family conflict. Emma Johnston recently spilt a lot of tea on social media about the family and other topics. At this point, like every scene or everything we film is about her, and our daily life is not about her, Emma continued to say in this live video. Anna has stated that she wants her own show, Emma continued. In this recent conversation, Emma has obviously thrown some shade at Anna. But whatever Anna chooses to do, it's obvious that the 7 Little Johnstons fanbase is behind her. There would be plenty for TLC to film between the drama involving the boyfriend, the family drama involving the 7 Little Johnstons, and Anna Johnston simply living her life as the family's resident rebel and black sheep. Many viewers have been criticizing Emma for her trivial actions and remarks, especially during the ongoing Anna Johnston 7 Little Johnstons family feud. She most definitely did not conceal her contempt for Anna Johnston's potential to have her own show in this recent case. Anna Johnston is slipping away from her family since they don't get along. Her parents were angry that she did not attend Emma and Alex's graduation ceremony. At last, the 7 Little Johnstons star revealed the cause of her frequent mood swings. In the most recent episode, Trent and Amber were clearly unhappy with Anna. They chose not to give in front of her because they felt offended by her behavior. The series viewers have been keeping up with all of the drama between Anna and her family. They were anticipating what would happen in the most recent season. Trent and Amber never brought up the matter on social media with their daughter. They seem at last prepared to voice their grievances. For what reason are they angry with her? How did they become agitated? What had Anna disclosed? In the most recent season of 7 Little Johnstons, Amber Johnston sought therapy. She talked to her therapist about her problems with Anna. The TLC personality acknowledged that she was fed up with her daughter's incessant mood swings. But according to the therapist, Anna's problems are a result of the trauma she experienced during her adoption, which causes all of the conflicts with them. Amber made an effort to look good by saying that her kid could speak with her at any time. Anna made the decision to criticize her mother for her hypocrisy as a result. For attempting to appear so concerned for her, she exposed her. "And she can talk to me but never reaches out," the reality TV personality said. Anna made it plain that her mother never tried to help them with their problems. Is she correct? This week on 7 Little Johnstons, Amber and Trent's family are hosting a number of important events. On their prom night, Alex and Emma celebrated their school graduation. Anna, meanwhile, received her college degree. The family so desired to commemorate the event. But when Anna showed up late for her graduation celebration, things became heated. Trent and Amber greeted their daughter with sarcasm. At the event, Anna was clearly worn out and depressed. She replied that she was truly thrilled with graduating when Jonah inquired in jest if she was. "I couldn't tell if you're at a graduation or a funeral," he said. Her lack of engagement with the family, particularly when they all came together to celebrate her, was beyond his comprehension. Trent and Amber also talked about their daughter's condition. In order to avoid spoiling their moment, the former mentioned that he celebrated the latter's and Anna's graduation on separate days. Still, the way she acted wounded him. At last, Anna revealed her true feelings to the cameras. Because of her mother, she didn't feel like celebrating her graduation. It felt like a competition with me, she said. In addition, the TLC star didn't enjoy celebrating with her mother, since she believed she had stolen her college experience. Anna added that a lot of items had accumulated over time. Because of all the things her family has been saying behind her, Anna chose not to go to her siblings' graduation, according to Access Hollywood. 7. Little Johnston star Anna Johnston seems to have finished concealing her mother's true nature. She simply revealed the latter's actual nature to her followers. The TLC star's family treated her poorly over the years. The way Trent and Amber handled their daughter like the black family member caught the attention of fans. They were shocked, though, when the two chose not to bring Anna along on the trip to Puerto Rico. The latter hasn't attended the majority of family gatherings since. To rescue her family, she stopped hiding the drama. Rather, she became forthright with her fans, telling them not to allow anyone to propagate false information about her online. Over the past few months, Anna's life has undergone a total transformation. In season 15, Amber finally talked about her daughter's problems. How did Anna describe her mother? Did she show who she really was? What is her attitude about everything? The series' most despised celebrity at the moment is Amber Johnston. Because of her continuous battle with Anna, she has been subject to relentless criticism. The star of 7 Little Johnstons never took to social media to discuss the struggle she was having with her kid. Amber just saw a therapist to discuss all that was going on in the family. Speaking to the cameras, she described Anna's frequent mood swings. The TLC singer stated that after a few weeks of acting normally around the family, her daughter vanishes entirely. Amber even said that she was sick of Anna's anger management problems. The therapist later brought up her daughter's adoption trauma, which was the cause of their ongoing conflicts. It was shocking to fans that the TLC star seems content to hold Anna accountable for all of her previous mistreatment of her. Anna Johnston's parents have a lot to say about her. On social media, she frequently makes remarks about their domineering actions. To protect her parents' reputation, the TLC star no longer hides their mistakes. Rather, Anna publicly criticizes Amber for her narcissism. She recently retaliated against her mother for attempting to show such concern for her. She discussed Amber's most recent remark, in which she said her daughter could speak with her at any time. And she can talk to me but never reaches out, the 7 Little Johnston star wrote. Despite attending treatment, Anna was upset with her mother for failing to improve their relationship. She believed that her mother had never contacted her to work out their problems. Amber's narcissistic and domineering personality is already well known to her fans. They are aware that she dislikes prioritizing other people. To enhance her family relationships, she is currently undergoing therapy. Fans, however, were shocked that the mother of 5 did nothing to improve her relationship with her daughter. After treatment, Amber ought to have taken action to mend her relationship with Anna. The latter's supporters were proud of her for speaking out for herself and posting facts on social media. In upcoming episodes, they want to find out how the therapy will improve Amber and Anna's relationship. Let us know in the comments. And stay tuned by subscribe to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you. Bye guys.